What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and liberal women are literally shaving their heads and volunteering for celibacy, literally becoming femcells because Donald Trump won the election. Do they think this is an own? So Donald Trump wins the election, and we have ended the whores.
Insert Goodfellas
really
laughing meme on these
here.
meltdowns, by the
They're
way.
shaving their heads. And
I don't
saying,
have my
I'm
setup,
not
just
gonna be
imagine
pretty
it.
anymore, even though I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But the meltdowns have been so bizarre. They've also adopted this 4B thing, which is, I guess, from South Korea or North Korea or whatever, where women are opting out of having babies, sleeping with other men, or really do.
Good. Don't have children. Don't spread your genes. That's a good thing. Keep it up. Actually, don't stop that. Never have children.
Anything. They're literally becoming femcells because Trump won. I mean, great. Take your craziness out of the dating pool. I think
Exactly.
this is an absolute win.
Out of the gene pool, actually.
Let's check on it. I'm sure they probably could use a new pair of sheath, but I've got a great sponsor for them and you. Check it out.
Expect screaming.
Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Sheath. Sheath makes and ladies, and they're stretchy, the product offering that Sheath has. Sheath is also, they have these dual, by the way, if you're not, or cooling, go to Sheath, 20% off your order. I know like changing, the brand of underwear you're wearing, especially if you're a guy, is a little weird. But I promise you, if you give them a try, you're going to absolutely love them. They've been a long-term sponsor of the channel. So give them a try. If you don't like them, you can return them. But they're also working with the UFC, and so they're a huge company. I absolutely love working with them. Woman shaves head in protest of Trump election when, as others denounce sleeping with men and men altogether. American women have vowed never to date, marry, or hook up or have kids with men in an attempt to take back control of Donald Trump, take back control after Donald Trump was elected president. Now, I'm not going to speak about anybody in particular, but I will tell you, you will not be shocked to see how some of these women look. I don't think that people were exactly beating
Overly
down the door to
emotional
date
people.
them and wife them
Overly
up in the first
emotional.
place. So this is a little bit like, you can't quit. You can't fire me, I quit. These meltdowns
You gotta
are so
think, did any of these people, when the illegal immigrants came through the United States, did you see meltdowns of that? No, we just had to sit there and deal with it. So here we are. We had Obama, then we had Trump. So that was Democratic. We have Republican. Then we had Biden, and then we have Trump again. Honestly, like I said, you can't make everybody happy. One person wins, everybody else is pissed on the other side. The other person wins, everybody's pissed on the other side.
Crazy. It's like, as Melanie Mack would say, just put the fries in the bag and shut up, please. Like, it is so weird. The 78-year-old's red sweep of the nation, which saw him getting 277 electoral college votes. Actually, I think it's like 500 or something, right? Because all the states that vow to give up their electorals to the popular vote winner. Now women across the country are showcasing their frustration as a result of the election by taking to social media and giving themselves buzz cuts while boycotting men and refusing to get romantically involved with men. Now, this individual here doesn't exactly look like an incredible catch to me.
Oh my
I
God.
don't think she's exactly robbing men of much. And to be honest with you, even outside looks aside, these people are unhinged on the inside.
Anything for
Right?
attention. They're
They're
mental.
actually crazy.
We need to bring back mental
Almost
asylum.
as crazy as not getting a Meta
people
PC,
that
by the
need
way.
it.
See that big light up sign behind me? MetaPCs.com, promo code The Quartering. It's a computer I use. It's a computer I've used for the last 3 or 4 years. I depend on it daily. And if you're looking for a new computer, check that out. The plan, which sees women saying no to marriage, childbirth, dating, and bedroom activities, is a recreation of South Korea's 4B movement. The 4B movement began after a woman lost her life when she rejected a man's advances. Despite confessing to doing it because he was ignored, local police refused to brand it a hate crime. So what does every other man have to, why is that every other, women can be silly sometimes. I mean, what does every other man on the planet, what about men who voted for Kamala Harris. Are you not going to whore around with them?
Oh my
Are you
gosh.
not going to have their babies? I don't even. This is like the dumbest
crap.
most
Yeah.
terminally online thing I've ever seen in my life.
You can look at them and
I mean,
tell there's something
one
wrong
woman
with them. I mean,
left people stunned as she took an electric razor to her head and cut off her hair. An unnamed New York lunatic shared the video of herself shaving her head down to a buzz cut. She urged people to effing stop dating men, as she revealed she would no longer be giving her money to the beauty industry. You see this, ladies, we need to start considering the 4B movement. No marriage, no childbirth, no dating men, no hooking up with men. Let me be very clear. Whore's gonna whore, okay? That goes for men and women. Promiscuity is not born out of nothingness. Promiscuity generally comes from, for women, something else missing in their life, or that's how they think they get attention of men. For men, men are just gross. Men, promiscuity is basically equal to or less than the amount of opportunity they have. But the idea that because Trump won, they're going to stop craving men's attention and sleeping with them for it is absurd. The idea that, Trump shaving their head is going to fix their daddy issues or whatever it is for them being promiscuous is absurd. It's a bold move, but women reclaiming control could send a powerful message to who? To who? American women, it's time to learn from the Koreans and adopt the 4B movement. Are you kidding me? Like, Trump has already ended whoring, and he hasn't even taken office yet.
oh my gosh. People
I
are
swear if women do
delusional.
this, Trump
They're
might
missing the
just
key.
make
The key
the
is
R word
cryptocurrency.
legal. I wish I was kidding. On God, I wish I was
Because I
kidding.
know some people listen to this and they see my crypto videos. As they have all this noise keep them from the goal, they're so focused on all this noise that they miss that there's a generational wealth transfer that is historic, the largest generational wealth transfer ever to happen, and they're worried about some stupid election when they should be worried about the future, each generational, and creating generational wealth for their kids. But here they are worried about this, shaving their heads. They're going to end up working at McDonald's for the rest of their life. Like the one woman saying, I'm going to wake up a slave. Yeah, you are going to be a slave every day. You actually are going to be a slave working at McDonald's, working at a restaurant, because you completely missed the big picture. It's all a freaking, and all the people that miss the picture are the 98%, and the people that aren't insiders, the common people. All these other people, all these rich people, they're just looking at you and laughing. Insert Goodfellas laughing meme.
Mostly all these people all have the same piercings and all have the same facial expressions and diets. Many of them are extraordinarily unhealthy.
Just woke up this morning feeling spicy. You guys feel spicy?
Oh, she's feeling spicy.
She got a nice nose.
Doesn't even know
Not
how the
gonna lie.
razor works.
She does have a nice
Is
nose.
this cutting off hair?
No, you don't know how a razor works. So finally she figures it out after many, many minutes.
The patriarchy and keeping women down. Bake cookies. I will shave your head if you want me to, depending on how this turns out. Do a little more trimming before we buzz it. Where's my chop it? Cut my hair before. It's like, oh, don't cut your own hair.
The fact that these people are filming this shows you just how unhinged they are. Here's another one.
Please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Donald Trump is a white supremacist. Full stop.
Another obese woman wearing a Rugrats t-shirt, shaving her head. Again, I don't think she was exactly beating him off with a stick, so to say. What in the world? I don't even know. You mean to tell me liberal women were having abortions and now shaving their heads, refusing to hook up with men, and refuse to have children? Okay. What is this nonsense? Now, okay, shaving your head to fight somebody with cancer, to solidarity with somebody who has cancer. Okay. What do you call this? I would say this, I would wonder why CPS. Here is a mom recording herself terrifying her young kids.
Harris did not win.
Whoa.
Trump.
They didn't even know who else was running. Okay. These kids sound like they're 3 and 4 years old.
Oh my God.
They didn't know who else was running. And
The
this
kids
mother,
don't even care. They're not even self-aware.
So
one of them's hyperventilating, if you can't hear that.
Take a breath.
yep.
And their dad, who is an embarrassment to all fathers on the planet, is allowing this. Like, what is going on?
So today may look a little different at school.
Why?
Okay, there are probably going to be friends who have questions.
She uploaded this and recorded herself and uploaded this, by the way.
I'm sure your teachers are going to,
Some of the comments, Lamau, holy ish, man.
I think,
They're crying. How could this happen?
are in a country where we get to choose, right? And people have different priorities. They have different values. Some people
All in all,
hear
these
what he
people are
has to
nuts.
say and they don't believe him, and some
But yet
people
they
hear
brought
what
their
he has
comments
to
'cause they
say
don't
and
wanna take
believe
the-
him, and they agree with him.
They don't want to take
So
the
today's
absolute
probably-
roasting they're going to get when
your
people
school
find
is
out
probably
their
going to
accounts.
look pretty normal.
Yeah, what is this? How about I feel like I don't know anything about. I didn't know anything politics until I was like 15. Why do all these 6 and 7-year-olds know who the presidential candidates are? Adam Krigler, she's a horrible mother. Also, that father in the background is also
This is
trash.
what mental illness looks like.
This is
Good
what
God,
mental
yeah.
illness looks like. These kids have zero chance of growing up to be normal. Her poor children are already
You just did.
indoctrinated.
She's already
Children's
set
what
up
on earth?
A bad start for her children
what
to
on
continue, and then their children's children.
Kamala Harris did not lose this election because she's a woman. She lost this election because there were American families sitting there telling her how they couldn't afford to put food in their fridge. And her solution was to bring out Meg Thee Stallion to twerk on stage alongside just about every single one of P. Diddy's friends to endorse her.
Based. I always like to end on like a positive note.
She lost this election because there were Americans who lost everything in an absolutely horrific hurricane, and she sat there telling them that $750 should be enough for them if they even qualify, while simultaneously funding illegals staying in 5-star hotels in New York City, receiving 3 meals a day provided to them by
Based again?
taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, but Kamala, she won't even say anything about
she sat there
illegals.
talking about how anti-racist
But it's
she
over.
was,
No
while
need to worry about her
simultaneously
anymore.
blaming straight white men for just about every single problem this country has. Isn't it funny that if you demonize a group of people long enough for merely existing, they might not want to vote for you?
She's giving
American
Wednesday
politics has changed forever. You will no longer be able to sit there and bully Americans into voting for you. It won't work. Unfortunately, our politicians on both sides seem to forget that they are actually public servants.
I mean, based this, like, fear mongering to your kids, shaving your head and refusing to sleep with men. I see this as an absolute win. If you're self-selecting out of the dating pool, I feel like that's one less man whose car is going to get keyed. That's one less man who's going to have false accusations made about him when he breaks up with you. So good riddance to bad, unhinged rubbish. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out Sheath, and we'll talk to you
Name of this
real
channel
soon.
is The Quartering. And let's show some meltdowns. And begin.
No! Why?
Yeah, this is mental illness.
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing! Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off! Fuck! Fuck!
Dragon Ball.
God damn it!
Dragon Ball Super Saiyan level 2.
All right, guys.